And being pregnant, I have a schedule for everything, from exercise to meals to finding time to put my feet up. Routines give us comfort. The young woman in our next story didn't want to change her routine, but distractions in her day threw her off schedule. And as you're about to see, this unexpected change will result in an extraordinary rescue. On May 16, 1998, Azita Milanian was jogging with her dogs on a mountain trail in Altadena, California. An avid runner, Azita is dedicated to her daily ritual. But earlier that day, Azita's schedule had been repeatedly interrupted, and as the day wore on, she decided not to go for her daily run.
When I finished, I said, it's getting too late, maybe I'll just go to the gym. And so I drove by the gym, and it was just feeling so sad suddenly, and I know when I feel sad, I have to go running.
As soon as she started her run, Azita began to feel ill and decided to go home. While leaving, she found her dogs gathered around a strange patch of brush.
Let's go!
As Azita attempted to drag her dogs away, she was startled by a noise in the bushes.
I heard like a cat noise, like a meow noise, and the two pointy things poked out of the ground.
Come on, let's go! Come on, let's
and
go!
I screaming from fear, I was shaking.
Terrified, Azita ran back to the car with her dogs. But before she could leave, something drew her back to the strange spot in the woods.
As I bending down and I looking what it is, and I look at this thing, it looks like a little baby feet. I just started moving the bushes, and I dig with my nail to move the dirt.
After a few moments of digging, Azita uncovered the surprise of her life. In a panic, Azita flagged down a passing motorist who went to alert the authorities. Azita returned to the infant, desperately hoping that he would stay alive until help could arrive.
I was yelling, please God, please, please, don't let him die. And he grabbed my wrist, and he just didn't let go. It was so strong that it was just like telling me, don't let me go.
By the time park rangers got the baby to Huntington Memorial Hospital, he was suffering from hypothermia. Dr. Ricardo Lieberman is the director of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit.
When the baby arrived to the hospital, he was critically ill. It was essentially a miracle this baby was alive at the time the baby was found by this lady and then brought by the paramedics to the hospital.
Dr. Lieberman and the hospital staff named the baby boy Christian. The baby quickly recovered and was adopted by a loving family. There is no doubt that Azita's being guided on her run that day saved the precious life of a little boy.
I truly believe it was a miracle, and if it was not of a higher force like God, neither me or anyone else would have found this child, and he would have never been alive to experience a love that he's getting from his new family.
Was it just a coincidence that Azita discovered the baby? According to medical experts, if she had arrived even a few minutes later, the infant would have died from exposure. We'll be right back after this.
If you're one of the millions who live with some of these